Fritha runs an ethical business importing hand-stitched fabrics from India, while Olaf, named after his Icelandic ancestors, is a carpenter, joiner and crafter of precise high-end interiors. Now he wants to use those skills to build an entire house. This compact piece of land is far from ideal. It's hemmed in between a really busy A road and a mainline railway.
There's so many trains.
The decibels on this site would deter most, but Fritha and Olaf only discovered the biggest obstacle to building here after they'd bought it.
When I found out about the sewer, it was a bit demoralising. The sewer has dictated the shape of the building.
There has to be a 3-metre distance between the sewer line and any foundations, so the buildable area on this scrap of land has been halved.
People walk past here all the time, and when we're on the land, they call over and they say, hey, do you realise that you've bought a plot of land that you actually can't build on? There's like a main sewer in the middle of that. We're like, yeah, we know we did that, we know.
The 3-metre exclusion zone and the need for their own soakaway means the foundations utilise every inch of buildable space. On top, they'll build a meaty, hand-crafted timber frame that'll support 2 upper floors, poured in concrete. These heavy floors, thick insulation and 21 triple-glazed windows will work to keep the noise and the vibrations of the heavy traffic out of the interior. An eye-catching sculptural sloping roof at the front will be clad in zinc and then covered in cutting-edge, low-profile solar panels. The building will be clad in white render, black engineering bricks and Olaf's favourite, wood. Fritha and Olaf want to finish this unlikely house in just 12 months. So Olaf and a trusted colleague don't waste any time in getting started. Of course, it's not long before those spiky angles make themselves felt.
Shit! Can't fit that window in. Pretty pissed off.
This pitch on the forward roof is one of the steepest angles on the building.
I was 2 degrees out. 2 degrees out doesn't seem much, but it's about that much missing out of the top floor. Yeah, I mean, it's a pain in the arse because it's a triangle.
One tiny error in degree will now mean several hours of reworking part of the roof.
My brain hurts.
And on this build, every moment is critical. But after 4 weeks, his great skill and experience triumph.
The roof has been a bit of a pig, but it's we've done the majority of it now. It's looking good, I think.
The frame is crisp and strong, but also completely nuts.
Every building has compromise. It's impossible to build without compromise. Really? You know, you could argue that actually the triangular shape of the building is a compromise in plan because it's constrained by the site. Yeah. Surely you must be prepared to accept a degree of behind-the-scenes bodging in a building.
I'm not prepared to bodge anything, no.
Where was the crunch point in the building, if any?
That bloody top corner.
It was that bad you referred to it as the bloody top corner.
I actually made a model of it so I could sit there and get my head around the whole thing.
This full-scale model of where the building's largest triangles converge took 7 hours to make, and it's a fascinating glimpse into the mind of a perfectionist.
You would think, wouldn't you, that to produce a building full of such extraordinary angles as this on every surface, including the roof, that you would need a sheaf of drawings and that architects and engineers would have spent months preparing detailed analyses of every junction. But no, because instead, Olaf uses things like this, 3 pieces of wood screwed together, forming a jig which he can slide over every joist end to cut it at an angle in that plane, but also in that plane. He doesn't need a computer to help him design this building. He hardly needs a pencil. Oh, the house is good. It's still as sharp as ever. You know, it packs such a punch. So much energy in this building, and it hasn't dissipated. That is looking acutely sharp.
The zinc-clad roof was exquisite, puncturing the brilliant blockwork drive, as was the cladding, a combination of larch and humble engineering bricks. The canny, creative reinvention of this once unlovable site never ceases to amaze me. But what of the transformation of the lives of the family within?
I almost forget, because I get so excited by this building, I almost forget that there's a road there. You can hear the traffic on it. I mean, how's it been?
Well, we forget.
You just, you don't notice it.
No, it's oblivious.
And the trains?
Yeah.
The trains we love. Lala just says, train, train!
Yeah.
You know, this whole project was about the kind of taking of an unusable thing, you know, and crafting from those circumstances something beautiful, something unusual.